So, this video is going to be about the attack that happened on January 6th, 2021. If you are not interested in this, if you don't want to know about it, click off this video now. This is a disclaimer because I don't want to see people complaining. Why'd you do this video? You shouldn't have done it, whatever. I'm doing this video. You don't like it, click off and just leave it alone. Like, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I don't care. I'm not asking for likes. I'm not asking for subscribers. I'm not asking for anyone to comment. What I am going to tell you, if you are going to leave a comment, I better not see politics or anything being rude towards anyone involved in this or anywhere else. The reason why I say that is because if I do, I will delete your comment. Before I do, I will report you for whatever the correct report is for horrible, or not horrible. God, I'm forgetting the name of it. Sorry. I will report that comment for hate speech. If I think it is, and if a lot of other people agree, then I will take action towards that. I will not be allowing that on this channel, especially on this video. There is no real intro for this video because this is a serious type of video. Again, if you don't want to watch it, click off now. This is the final time I'm saying it. So on January 6th, 2021, it was last Wednesday, roughly 5 days ago or so, was supposed to be the day that democracy was taking place. We were going to find out if Joe Biden's win was legitimate. We know now that it was. However, what happened on the 6th happened because people can't allow something. I guess the best way to put it is the reason why it happened is because these group of people, including their, I guess you can call leader or person who wanted this to happen, said that the election was not true and that someone else won instead of who won. That person basically said, let's do this, let's get our voices heard. I want to be clear. You have the right to protest. You do. It's in the First Amendment right. You have the freedom of speech, press, expression, all that. And protest falls underneath that. What you do not have the right to do is march onto private grounds, which is what the Capitol is, destroy government property, and say that it was all for a good cause. Because it wasn't. It was for a bad cause. Even if it was for a good cause, there wouldn't be any good sign to this. There were bombs found around the Capitol. 4+ people, I'm pretty sure it's 5 now, were pronounced dead because of this riot. If you're on my Discord server, I discussed calling this a terrorist attack. Because it is. It's the equivalent to, or the definition of, a terrorist attack. No, it was not performed by one single minor body. It was performed by multiple. And I would go as far to say that all these people that are in the Capitol on that day that destroyed government property are in fact terrorists. They weren't supposed to be in there. The building stood for we the people. It stood for all of us. And the people who went in there that day destroyed that. They did. This isn't political. This isn't a political issue. It's not. I'm getting really sick of people saying, "Oh, this is about politics. This is because so and so did something, and he's a Republican," or "This is because so and so, because he's a Democrat." This isn't about politics. The people who were in this Capitol building who did stuff, who were even on the Senate floor, People you see in this photo, the people who have been putting feet on like Nancy Pelosi's desk. I know that person got arrested. I think 60 plus people got arrested by now. I don't know how accurate that number is, so don't quote me on that. I know there's been a lot of arrests, but not everyone's been arrested. Again, you have the right to protest. Fine. You do not have the right to go on a government property and destroy what it stands for. Not just that, but also go into the building and more accurately destroy democracy as we know it. That very well could have changed that very day. It could have. It could have gone a lot worse than it did. It still was bad, but it could have gone a lot worse. Now again, what happened on the 6th is not political. It's not. You can blame whoever you want. I know Democrats and Republicans, at least most, are grouping up to impeach the current president in office. I think that is the right call to do. Not because it's about politics, but because the current president in office decided to take the Constitution into his own hands, which he did multiple times before this, and said, we're going to go down the Capitol and we are going to make sure that we are heard. And the president's response to the riot or the terrorist attack that was happening at the Capitol was, quote unquote, we love you, we hear you, go home. End quote. Are you kidding me? When I heard that, I was like, what is wrong with you? You can believe whatever you want. You can believe in Donald Trump, or you don't have to. I don't really care. I'm not going to give you my opinion on Trump, even though I basically just did without even saying it. So, you're welcome. But if this is any other president in office, no matter who it was, Republican or Democrat, no matter who would be in office right now, if it wasn't Donald Trump, it probably would have ended sooner than it did. Now, Donald Trump's Twitter has been permanently banned for violation against their rules, which I think was very good to do. Took them long enough, but they did it. A couple other social medias have done that as well. I think that's very well deserved. It took about 6 or so hours just to get this done. Took about 5 to 6 hours just to get the National Guard in. 5 to 6 hours. That's pretty sad. And in, like, right here in this photo in the background, some flags were replaced with Trump 2020 flags. They took down American flags and put up Trump flags. Like, and that's a blurry photo. And again, with explosives being found, like right here, the police are literally being pushed back by the rioters. This should have been planned for. What happened on the 6th should not have been a shock to anyone. It shouldn't have. We were expecting a protest. We were expecting all that. But I understand if you were surprised, because I was. I wasn't expecting the Capitol to be pushed on and to be destroyed for what it stands for and pretty much what happened in there. And how many people died. I don't think anyone was expecting really anyone to die during this. We have 4 or 5 plus people dead. I mean, you can't just... And the sad part is, I'm pretty sure we all know this by now, but it's more likely going to happen again sooner than we all think. I hope it doesn't, but I think we all know it will. It's a funny thing because during one of my classes today, we were talking about this. We brought up the category of satisfaction. Are these people satisfied with what they did on the 6th? I don't think they are. I really don't. And if you're not satisfied, what are you going to do? You're going to do it again and again and again until you are. It won't be the same thing. It'll more than likely be worse at a different place. Again, I hope it doesn't happen, but you don't know. We don't know. I don't know. As much as I know we wish we all can know what's going to happen in the future, we don't. What happened on the 6th was the equivalence to a terrorist attack. It's not as bad as what happened on September 11th, 2001, or 2000, or whatever, somewhere around there. It's not as bad as what happened with Pearl Harbor, or the World War, or the Vietnam, but it is pretty bad. And I hope it goes down as, in the history books, as a reminder, like 9/11 is, that we have to do a better job. The police, security, they have to do a better job. Because the second they don't, what you're seeing here will happen again and again and again. It will keep on happening until they do something about it. That's what's going to happen again. So I do hope that people look at this event in our history that's there permanently now and realize that, again, this is not political. It's not. It's nowhere near about politics. Again, you can blame whoever you want. You can blame certain Republicans. You can blame Donald Trump for political reasons. You can blame Democrats, although I don't really know why you would. But I'm sure those people out there. But I think, again, that this is not political. I mean, you can have political opinions. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying this simple event, not simple, this event that happened on January 6th was not about politics. It wasn't. And I hope people realize that. I have no idea how long this video is. I'm assuming around 10-ish minutes. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't want to see any hate comments, no political comments. If I do, I will report that said comment for hate speech, and I will delete it. I've never reported a comment on my channel, or since I created it, for hate speech. I will do it on this video only because of the issue that it is and the event that it is. We have rights. We have freedoms to do what we want when we want. This event that happened on the 6th of January 2021 was not freedom of anything. It was not freedom of protest. It was not freedom of speech or expression. It was an attack. It was a riot. I hope people realize that. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. And let's hope 2021, let's hope 2021 at least gets somewhat better. And let's hope we learn from this event. Bye, guys.